It's working. What's up, guys? It's Daniel and DJ from Arms Family Homestead, and we don't have anything huge, no big announcement. So if you're watching this live, that's awesome. If you're watching it in the playback, I guess that's still awesome. But we just got back from Florida, another successful trip to the beach.
Sort of to the beach. Not a whole lot of time at the beach.
So we went to the Sportsman's Giving Back banquet this weekend. A good friend of ours puts that on every year, and we kind of promoted this thing ahead of time. We'll have a whole video of the weekend coming out probably tomorrow. Just kind of a weekend vlog of our adventures.
Yep.
Mostly a lot of good food.
A lot of good food. Yes.
But the banquet went really, really well. There were quite a few subscribers came out to see us and to come to the banquet and eat dinner and listen to Jimmy Houston speak and all the things. All the things, yeah. Got to meet some really awesome people there. It was really cool. I like, you know, we had a meet and greet one time, gosh, 2 years ago now?
Yeah,
2.5 years ago?
Yeah, almost
something like that. I mean, I don't even think we had 100,000 subscribers.
No.
And we did it with Dutch and Leon from Gardening with Leon, and it was a lot of fun. But we haven't been able to do that in a long time. And this event, I know a lot of people were still wanted to come, but couldn't just because of the health situation. And a lot of people shamed us for even going. A lot of people, gosh, go to Arms Family Homestead on Facebook. We posted a bunch of pictures of the event, and like half the comments, people are just mean. They're just rude.
Well,
They're
I
just rude.
mean, they're really bad on Facebook, I feel like.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was
I mean,
Facebook comments.
I mean, they even like, there was a whole rant on there about my hair one day. I don't know if any of y'all saw that, but anyway, it was crazy. And the lady wasn't very nice about my hair. And it was like fixed. It didn't look like ratchet right now. No, like it was fixed. I had gone like to town and to the dentist, and anyway, she was like, I hope she doesn't go around looking like that all the time. And a lot of our fans like jumped in on my behalf, and she took that post down, that comment down.
After about 100 other
Yes.
comments
Yes.
responding to her, the comment disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
She deleted it.
She did.
So look at there, Good Simple Livings in on our live stream. I figured you guys would be busy working on your house. It's almost 6 o'clock here, so it's what, 2 o'clock there or something, 3 o'clock. Figured you guys would be busy hard at work. I'm telling you what.
Oh yeah, the comments are so many. I'm trying to read
Yeah,
them.
I'm sorry, I'm slow on the comments, but the weather here is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
like, so this past weekend in Pensacola, you know, the highs were like 75, 78 degrees. It's different. It's beautiful there. It was perfect. It was a little chilly for the beach, though.
It was. That's the first
The
time.
water was
I
a little
mean,
chilly.
Like in the evenings there at night, it'll get kind of cool, but it was, the water was beautiful. I mean, probably the clearest we've ever seen it,
Yeah,
but
it was amazing. But
we
the
still
weather
got
here
in.
is phenomenal. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
what,
here it is. Sorry.
65 degrees here, 70 degrees here. I mean, we built a fire out here on the patio this evening, and it's you drinking heavy tonight?
No.
It looked like you're drinking a little seltzer
Well,
beverage
it's,
there. What is that?
These are Izzy's. They're just like juice, sparkling, I don't know. Joby's. Unfortunately, we fly through them. Could beat my kids, but
Sponsor
Someone
us.
said, where the
yeah.
sponsor us?
Izzy sponsor us, please. Yes, that'd be great.
Houston's here. He's in the house eating a bowl of cereal right now. Since we had a long day, I mean, we've just made it in. I don't know, a couple hours ago we ate a late lunch, so we're not cooking dinner tonight. Here comes Houston right now.
Come say hi. Everyone's wanting to know where Houston is.
Everybody wants to know where Houston's at.
And
Look, Pensacola Beach.
Emily, nobody can see your face.
Pensacola Beach.
Hey,
Hey.
Brody wants to know, is Houston going to kill a deer or a hog this year?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Is that like both, all of the above, anything that
Maybe.
walks out?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
So I can get used to it.
Someone said, where are the dogs? They're like circling
Bella.
us.
yes.
Bella's here,
Bear
Bear's
was
here.
here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Callie's
Bear's
out
out
the
back
front
there.
door.
So let's see, what else? What else? We were, like I said, we really didn't have anything big going on. We didn't have any huge announcements. We just want to do a
everyone's-
live stream just
Everyone's
to.
asking about the
chat.
baby. We do not have a baby alpaca yet. But
That's
we
so
can tell. I mean, she really looks bigger since
She's
we've been
fixing
gone.
the-
Yeah, we were gone for 4 days, and I come home and I'm like, man, Tina. I mean, Dolly
Dolly,
is looking big. Her belly's
Yeah.
starting to hang lower. I know,
Yeah.
from what I can tell.
What are you doing? Get down.
So, no baby alpacas yet.
No.
The baby donkey's doing good. Kane.
Yes, he's doing really good.
Oh.
I got a cute little. He laid in my lap earlier. I went and sat with him out there. You know how people do this like goat yoga thing? Well, I said we should do something with baby Kane where it's just like
Donkey napping.
Donkey
Look
napping,
at
yeah.
this. He was just laying on her lap earlier
yeah, he kind of fell asleep. It was so sweet.
until Gemma walked up.
Yeah, Gemma was bothering him.
All right, Bella, you're panting. You got to
Yeah.
stop.
You jump down.
Let's
Please.
see. What was your favorite part about Pensacola this weekend, guys?
Mine was to go find seashells.
Mine was all the
In the water.
sushi.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Emily ate a bunch
Emily,
of sushi.
I wanted
Ate a ton.
sushi everywhere we went. That's all she was interested in.
3 days in a row, straight.
No, 2 days.
No. 'cause
So,
crabs-
you know, Pensacola just recently got hit by Hurricane Sally, so we weren't real sure what we were going to find when we got there. We knew there was a lot of damage to the bridge, the main bridge going into Gulf Breeze to get out to Pensacola Beach. So we stayed in a hotel near the airport, so it's like about an hour drive around. But we just weren't sure what to expect on the damage and stuff, and it looks like for the most part, everything's kind of under control. Like there's a ton of just trees and limbs and brush piles everywhere, and they're still
Yeah.
cleaning that up. A lot of roof damage, a lot of things. You know, we just didn't know what to expect. We'd never been to the coast that soon after a big hurricane, so it looks like for the most part, they've kind of got it under control.
Well, they do, but now another one's on its way.
Got another one brewing.
Yeah, I just saw an update, and yeah, it stinks. I
Yep.
hope it doesn't get them.
Someone said, what's going to happen to Jerkface Jr., the naughty goat? So that's Kevin from Hidden Heights Farms
Yeah.
goat. I sold Kevin a goat out of a buck that we used to call Jerkface, and he thought he was cute and fun and cuddly until he started causing all kinds of problems. And Kevin from Hidden Heights Farm, if you haven't seen or you don't watch his stuff, the goat that we sold him just recently knocked out Kevin's front tooth.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
knocked his front tooth completely out.
Are you
And
serious?
yeah. So
Well,
I'm
matter
not
of
sure
fact,
what he's
when-
going to do with
When
him.
we started watching the video, I thought it was like fake, where he had like painted.
I want to
his-
see it.
And Daniel was like, "No, for real." I was
He
like,
did.
"Oh,
Kevin was not happy. So he's probably going to end up in someone else's pasture soon, I would say. But like that, I have nothing to do with it. Like that's Kevin's goat. He can do what he wants
Sorry,
to.
bud.
we've had a bunch of questions. Where's Weston?
He's
As
too
usual.
cool for this.
Well, as usual, he's at the gym. He had basketball today. Opening day of basketball season is here finally.
They can officially practice as
Yes.
a team now.
Yes, and so he's been at regular practice, and then he had lessons, and so that's where he is.
Look who we
Even if
got.
he was here, he probably wouldn't come on the video.
No.
Someone made an edit of Gemma, and it's hilarious.
What are you
Someone
doing?
made an.
Oh
Oh,
gosh,
thanks, Gemma.
where's your mask?
crap.
Jeez, lady.
Golly,
Gross.
that was nasty. What has
I've
she
never
been
done
eating?
that
She
before.
sneezed all over my face.
I can tell you what she's been eating. She was in the goat pen with us.
It smells like something else now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Houston, grow your hair out again.
No,
I say that too, and
Never.
he won't. do it.
Never.
Y'all need to tell Mom to
Never.
let me cut my hair shorter.
You zip it. Oh my gosh.
Emily constantly wants to
listens
cut her
to
hair
you.
shorter and shorter. Hey, don't be rude. Don't be rude. Let's see.
From Largo, Florida. Hi.
Largo.
Yep.
Never heard of that before.
There's like 50 questions on here that I've been avoiding answering. And Emily, it says, does Emily have a boyfriend? Does Emily have a boyfriend? Does
No,
Emily have a
She's
boyfriend?
12.
She was-
She doesn't need a boyfriend.
She was dating last year.
No,
No,
she wasn't.
She wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You should just go sit down.
Never.
Let's see. What else? What else are we going to talk about? I don't know. We just like to get on here and do these live
yeah,
streams
it's
every
so
once in a while
fun.
because it's just fun to interact with everybody. So, what do
so-
you guys want to know?
We could, so we are going to be doing new merch.
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about
By
that.
this girl. By this
So
girl.
that's a whole nother topic. we're neck deep in the middle of that. Hey, there's Kevin. He's on here.
Yeah.
Please come take Jerkface back. He really misses the Arms family. Well, that $5 you just sent isn't gonna cut. No,
No,
I'm not
no.
coming to get him for $5. We could have a Jerkface Jr. auction live.
Oh, I got an idea. No, I know what we should do.
Hang on. What?
We should see if the other goat will battle him.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
That would be so funny.
Isaac's too old for that.
But
So,
he would
as
win.
far as our merch goes, we told you guys we were leaving the company that was doing our old t-shirt stuff. And we weren't real sure what we were going to be doing. We tried reaching out to Bunker Branding. Everyone, like I would say 200 people probably sent us messages and emails and comments and stuff saying to get in touch with Bunker Branding, which I watch all of Matt's stuff on Off the Ranch and Demo Ranch and all that stuff. He's a YouTube machine and a heck of he's a crazy good business person. But unfortunately, they're not really taking on too many new clients. It's I get it, I understand. They don't want to grow too big that they can't handle everything. But it just kind of seems like Matt's mostly taking in his personal friends.
Yeah.
Which it's
we
totally
get.
understandable. Nothing negative there at all, but it's mostly, he's doing moats for mostly people that have a lot in common with his channels and that collaborate with him and do that kind of stuff. So they haven't actually told us no, have they?
No, they emailed us back and said, they're just trying to be picky. And anyway, and then we really just hadn't heard anything else back. So we're just going to proceed with what we're going to do. I'm going to do most of it right now. I ordered a lot of the merchandise. A good friend of mine is going to put some, can you wait while I'm talking?
It's a pumpkin, though.
We understand. Anyway, so we're in the process of getting that all set up, and we're going to kind of convert the garage a little bit, update it, not convert, that's not a good word, but update it a little bit.
Well,
and,
since I built the big shop
yeah,
and have all the tools and putting everything down there and storage and all that, she's kind of decided that she needs to take over the garage area.
sure.
And we're
So-
going to turn
I
it
feel
into
like-
a fun room, too.
It's more of a workroom.
And a fun room.
According to our taxes, it will be a merchandise processing facility.
Well, it definitely will be that. There may be a couch and a TV in there, but that is what it will be. And so I'm excited about that. We've kind of started that little process, and I'd say little. It's kind of big. But anyway, so I'm buying a machine. I haven't bought a machine yet, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what my process is going to be. And anyway, so hopefully by November, that's my goal, I hope, we can get our Shopify up and running and get stuff on there so that y'all can buy lots of good Christmas gifts for everyone.
And she's wanting to do some other
Yeah, I
stuff
want to add
besides
stuff.
besides just, I mean, for the most part, we've really only ever just sold 3 t-shirts, a logo t-shirt or hoodie, and then the Goat Pro and the Donkey Poodle.
Yeah.
Donkey Ranch.
There's one that I've seen a design that I really want to do, and it's not super inappropriate, but it's not super appropriate. It's got a picture of it just says bad and then a picture of a donkey.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
I think it's really funny. But anyways, we're kicking around the ideas of doing some other kind of t-shirt designs
Yeah.
that don't just say Arms Family Homestead,
Right.
that have to do with some of the stuff we do around here.
May eventually, hopefully, grow in it, do a good job, and do like a t-shirt of the month club kind of stuff later on in the process. I've got all kinds of ideas. So
Hang on just a second. Houston's trying to whisper to me and I can't understand him. What do you want, buddy? No.
no.
My live stream won't work down there. I don't have Wi-Fi at the trampoline. Sorry. So, anyways, yeah, that's kind of an idea. There's a couple super chat comments that I missed. One's from Quebec Homestead. It says, hello from Quebec, Canada. I mention you all the time. Arms Family inspired me to start my YouTube journey. That's so cool. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah.
Let's see. Vicky Dodd. Another $10 to take back Jerkface Jr. Let's see. Driving with John. I'm guessing you're up and running on the high-speed internet.
Not yet.
No.
So close, I think.
The fiber optic cable is wound
Right
up right
there.
there on the corner
Yeah.
of our house. I don't know if you guys can see. Right over there is a huge roll of fiber optic cable.
Yeah.
It's made the
So
half a
close.
mile journey from the paved road all the way
Yeah.
down here, but We're still waiting on it to be actually hooked up to the house.
Yeah.
So hopefully in the next couple days we should be up on high-speed internet, and that will change so much for us.
Someone said I need to kill a deer. Who was that? No, see, this is the thing about me and hunting. I go, or have gone in the past, just to like do his recreational companionship thing, and I fully support it. But I'm not a killer. I cannot. And not just because I feel bad, but like I don't do it enough. I don't practice and shoot guns enough that I feel confident enough to shoot it at an actual animal that I'm trying to kill.
Right.
And also, I am not a good cold person. Not a good cold person. I don't like the cold. I dread the winter. And getting up early as they go, that's not for me. I mean, I feel like I get up pretty early, but 5 a.m. as opposed to, 6:30 a.m. is a big difference. To go freeze, that's just not motivating for me at all. So no, I'm not gonna go hunting. Or kill
Missing
a deer.
out. You're missing out.
I mean, I could kill some stingrays on a boat. I could do that, but no deer.
Someone asked if I miss being a trooper. I miss certain things about it, but I really, really, absolutely enjoy what I do now. And I don't know. I mean, there's certain things about it that I probably will eventually miss even more. And made a lot of good friends and got to know a lot of guys that I don't really talk to a whole lot now. But, I mean, no, I think I'm just 10 times more happy being able to stay here and spend more time with family. And it's a crazy world right now, so I'm thankful to be out of law enforcement.
I still feel like, I was thinking about this today, I still feel like you should be going back to work soon.
Yep, like the vacation's gonna end.
Yeah, like,
So
I don't know, it's
at
weird.
the Sportsman's Giving Back banquet, there were a couple guys that came, and one had been a police officer in Mobile, Alabama, and Gulf Shores for like 12 or 15 years, and the other had been a game warden for, I think he said 18 years. Anyways, I was talking to them, and both of them are out of law enforcement now. And one of them actually runs a dolphin charter
Oh, I
cruise
didn't know
boat,
that. Oh,
like a
okay.
big cruise
I
boat
missed
to
that.
take people out to look at dolphins in Gulf Shores now. But anyways, he said it took him a long time to really fully adjust and make that transition to where it felt, it didn't feel like he was supposed to go back to that job anymore. He had got out of law enforcement and became a charter fishing guide. So he was fishing every day, and not a bad little gig probably, but he said it took he said a couple of years to really kind of put that in the past, but I think he said about 6 months was it when he felt like he wasn't on vacation anymore. So saw a couple comments said we need to get a horse, need to get a horse, need to get a horse. We really don't need to get a horse. That is
No.
just another project. Horses
Yeah.
are fun. I love to ride horses, and a lot of people around here have horses, but we're just not a rodeo type family, and we have too many other things going on. And horses require a lot of dedication and money and time, in my opinion, to really give them what they deserve. And yeah, so and let's see what else. What else we got going?
I'm not sure. People asked if we went fishing, if we got to go fishing in Florida.
No.
We did not.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I keep getting notifications, and I was trying to get past those notifications so I could read the comments.
Just don't touch them, they'll go away. See?
Yeah, but the screen goes dark sometimes. So back to the fishing thing. We did not get to go fishing in Pensacola. A friend of ours that actually took us fishing the first time, and several we've been down there, that puts on the Sportsman's Giving Back banquet, had made plans for us to go fishing the day after the banquet with him and Jimmy Houston. And Pensacola Bay has too much debris in there right now. It's just not safe, and they're kind of recommending as many people as they can just to kind of stay out until they can get it cleaned up. And he just didn't want to risk, either getting somebody hurt or damaging his very expensive boat
Yeah, we wouldn't have wanted
on
that.
a piece of floating debris or something out. A dead floating tree or a telephone pole could just destroy his boat at
Yeah.
40 or 50 miles an hour. So,
When do you think the donkey will have a baby? No, not. I'm thinking meant donkey poodle. No idea.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully
We're
soon.
in
We don't have a
October,
clue when
so
the alpaca's gonna have a baby.
Hopefully this month. I mean, she's gotten considerably bigger, so hopefully. I feel like we've been waiting on her to have this baby forever.
Yeah, we have.
I mean,
She was supposed to be pregnant when we got her,
Yeah.
and that was over a year ago.
Yeah.
And she was not pregnant, so.
No. Would we consider getting turkeys? We've had turkeys before.
They usually always end up with the wild turkeys. If you can't
Yeah.
tell, we kind of live in the woods.
Yeah.
We have a lot of wild turkeys, and I've raised a few turkeys here and there, but I just, I'd have to build almost like a flat pen that they couldn't get out of. I don't know. I don't mind turkeys, but we have enough wild turkeys that I don't know. Well, let's see. Mary from Canada, a $10 super chat said, "Hi from a nurse in Ontario, Canada. My vote is don't take back Jerkface. He got that name for a reason." Yeah, it's Kevin's never asked. He's not really wanting us to take his goat back. It's just kind of something he's been poking at us saying. So
It says, do you eat the wild turkeys?
I absolutely
I don't
love
anymore.
them.
I do not. I had a very bad experience, and I blame it on the wild turkey. He thinks I'm insane, but
Yep.
well, I'm not
Yep.
because so I don't know. That was what, gosh, Houston wasn't even. He was little. He was like a year and a half, I think, and he had fixed wild turkey one night. First time we'd eaten any of this, and the next day, the next morning, I broke out in hives. And it started on my stomach, and then it went up, like,
Bella.
even into my hair, all over my face. It just spread, covered my entire body. I think I made 2 trips to the hospital and got IV stuff, IV medication put in. And it was literally miserable. I had it for 9 days. And that was the only thing that was different in my diet, in my daily life. I mean, like, soaps, all that stuff. Like, we eliminated everything. And I blame that. So I do not eat wild turkey anymore.
I absolutely love it. It's
He loves
fantastic.
it. And it was good. It was. But I stay away now because that 9 days of hives was miserable. And I think I was still nursing him too, so I couldn't even take much medicine. Anyway, yeah.
Pepsid. They gave me
Pepsid.
which
and
was
of
weird to
course,
me.
Benadryl, and all Benadryl makes you do is sleep, and it was awful. And the itching and the burning, and anyway. So no, I don't eat wild turkeys.
I do.
When are you gonna butcher the? Oh, that
Cow.
one said cow, but people have asked about pigs.
I saw
times.
several comments asking when we were going to butcher cow. Our little steer whopper is nowhere near big enough to butcher. I mean, I'd have to look, but he's probably only about 6 months old right now. So he's got another year at least to go. Now he's growing fast. Whopper is big.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a big boy. But our goal when we butcher a steer or a heifer or whatever we're butchering at the time, usually a steer, is to get them to 1,000 pounds and a live weight, 1,000-pound live weight. Just because I feel like you get a lot more meat back if you butcher them at 600 or 700 pounds. You just don't get as much meat back, and it's not that much more work, just a little bit more time to get them to 1,000 pounds. So he's got a ways to go. The pigs, probably within the next week or two. I'm kind of waiting to hear back from our processor. We don't do them here ourselves. A lot of people ask us that if we process them ourselves, and I do not. I don't have the time. Well, time isn't necessarily the issue. The equipment and the knowledge and all the stuff to do pigs. There's a lot, for your bacon and your hams and all that stuff to have them smoke and all that. I just take them to a processor. So we're waiting to hear back. I talked to him a few days ago, and he said, can we do it like this week or next? And I said, oh, wow, I was kind of wanting the end of October was our original date. So pretty soon. They're getting huge. I'm sitting here, I can see them where I'm at right now, and these things, they're just massive.
Someone asked me if that Houston quit.
Don't fan the smoke this way, please.
If I do any crafting or sewing. I would say no.
Yeah, the answer is no.
No, I definitely don't sew. I get
Your
a-
mom sews a lot.
Well, she crafts a lot. I wouldn't go with sewing a lot. She does.
She
when
has a sewing machine out all the time, and she's
Yeah.
pushing something through there. So
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not a crafter. My mom is fantastic at painting, and I mean, just all kinds of stuff. She's very creative like that, and I am not. I am with the pictures. I'm creative with pictures, I feel like, and photography, but no.
a lot of people are asking about if we've seen any big bucks on trail camera this year.
Yes.
Actually, the video we posted just a few days ago, if you go back and watch, the thumbnail. It has like bear and a coyote in that picture, but there's a ton of pictures of what we've seen on trail camera this year, and we've got some pretty nice bucks.
We got a couple 8 points and maybe a 10 point.
Enough to get Houston excited, I can promise you that.
Yeah.
So I've got it. Well, I can't show you on my phone right now because we're recording on it, but
Yeah.
I got a couple different trail cameras this year that are cellular cameras, and they'll upload the pictures to the app, and you can go on there and just look at your pictures instantly. And it's really nice. I've never had any of those before, but all weekend that's what Houston would do. Every time he get my phone, he's looking through trail camera pictures of the deer while we were in Florida. So it was really cool.
Let's see. Talk to Rustic Woodworks. They make shirts and can maybe help you decide on your equipment.
Oh, that's so cool.
They asked why. Someone asked why we don't have boar goats. We
What are
used
boar-
to.
What
I
are boar-
used to have boar goats, but
What
I
are
had
boar goats?
they're white goats with a red head.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Boar goats are
That's what Duke is.
a lot of work compared to the Akiko or
Like-
Spanish. The boar goats have a lot of issues with parasites. They have a lot of issues with their feet. They're just more work. Not that they're a bad goat. They're obviously a much. They put on a lot more meat for a butcher goat than our Kikos do. Would you stop?
He's dusting off the
Yeah,
ashes
all the
and
ashes.
dirt,
But
yeah.
I just had so many issues with boar goats. They're terrible mothers, and when they're kidding, you need to put them in kidding stalls and keep them separate and alone with that baby for several days, or a lot of times they'll just get up and walk off and leave the baby. And when we had boar goats, we lost probably
Gosh. It was
10% or more, maybe 15% of our kid crop every year, and we always ended up with some on a bottle.
Yes.
And after switching to Kikos, I don't have those issues.
No. Very limited.
Well, we still have a goat that's still alive. That's a boar goat.
Yeah, we have some that are
And part
And-
boar.
part.
Well, one died not too long ago.
Yeah, but that wasn't a boar goat.
Oh.
We have one spotted or dappled boar, and she didn't have a baby last year for some reason.
Yeah.
So if she doesn't have one this year, she gone.
Yeah.
So let's hope she has a baby because she always has really pretty ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do you have any? Do you harvest any wild hogs? Well, we try.
No,
I-
not really.
I haven't shot a wild hog here in several years. We have them and they pass through, but they're just not very many. When we get a lot of them, we have a neighbor that traps a bunch, so that's usually what we typically do. Now, if we see one while we're deer hunting, we will, but we don't just go out pig hunting very often because they're not here all the time. But hang on, let me read this. So this is a comment from Mrs. Hidden Heights Farm. $25 super chat. Just wanted to say thank you for the motivational message you share in your videos. Oh, and Jerkface Jr. is a sweetheart. Hang on. My comment went away. He just keeps getting out of the fences and just accidentally knocked out Kevin's tooth. Yeah, Kevin's totally overreacting. I'm sure he's a great goat. He's sweet. He probably comes up on the porch every night just to get his
Well, let me tell you
head
something.
scratched.
If that happened to me, he would have been here the next day. He probably wouldn't.
I mean, he didn't do it on purpose.
I
don't
know,
think.
but like teeth and meat, no. He'd have been gone.
But thanks for the super chat. We appreciate it. We really do. And as far as the first of our comments, she said thanks for the motivational message and stuff. It's just kind of something I've always done. Usually, I just kind of get to doing an actual video where I'm working, and then I kind of get to thinking and relate it to something I've been doing or listening to, and it just kind of I go with it, and people seem to like it. So It's a lot of fun. Let's see. So, like I said earlier, our next video will be kind of a vlog from the trip to Florida. But, you know, it was really cool. Like, that event was a lot of fun. I've always wanted to go to it. Boy, you better be careful.
I am. Barefoot.
Barefoot.
Barefoot, blue
But
jeans.
Jimmy Houston did a really good job. He got up and I would have thought Jimmy would have like prepared a speech and had a presentation or something. He literally told, I mean, we went and picked him up from the airport. He had all kinds of problems. All kinds of problems with his hotel. But we went and picked him up and took him to the event and stuff. And he literally said when he speaks at churches, he just gets up on stage totally unprepared. And
Wherever God leads him is what he's going to talk about.
yeah, and he did an amazing job. But one thing, what?
Did you video him throwing the caster?
No.
You should have.
No,
Well,
you can tell him about it.
Jimmy had a fishing pole, and
He was on the front row of the church.
Before
Yeah.
his speaking part.
And then what is
Brian,
Brian, he was on stage. He would cast it right on his foot. So funny. Everybody would start bawling.
there was some tension. I don't know if tension's the right word between Jimmy and Brian. Brian may or may not have forgot to book Jimmy a hotel room.
Brian's not going to be happy with you for sharing that information.
And he told everybody. He told everybody at the banquet.
I don't care. That's different. He's
But-
not ever going to take us fishing again. Oh my
But
God.
anyways, Jimmy did a great job speaking. I mean, he just kind of got up there and just rolled with it. But you know, a lot of people don't know. I mean, a lot of people don't even know who Jimmy Houston is. I mean, a lot of us grew up watching him on TV, and he's been on TV for 43 years. But Jimmy's also a deacon in a church here locally, and he got to talking about a lot of stuff on stage. And you know, he was talking about when the coronavirus kind of hit, and a lot of churches were closing and all that. They had a deacons meeting at his church, and when it came his turn to speak, you know, they asked, you know, what are your thoughts? Should we close? Should we shut down? Should we, you know, what should we do? And Jimmy said, I could not shut down the church. He said, there's no way I could vote to close the church. He told the deacons and the pastor and whoever all was in the meeting, he said that there's no way that I can die and go to heaven and stand in front of God and say, I closed your church down. And that kind of struck me. Like, that was, like, our church is closed right now.
Yeah.
Our church decided to shut down. Now, it was open for a long time.
Yeah,
but
it's been open, but
several people in our area tested positive for the virus, and they closed completely down. And like I'm conflicted there. Like I struggle with that, and it's not my decision. And I'm not downing anybody in our church. They have to make their decisions. But like, I had a lot of respect for Jimmy because he's 70-something years old,
Yeah.
and he's in that age class that this stuff really affects. And he straight up said, I'm not going to stand in front of God and say I shut down your church. And that means a lot. That's crazy. I don't know. It was a good speech. He did a good job.
he did really good. I really thought it was going to go much longer because Jimmy
Yeah.
loves to chit chat. And that was his first speaking engagement in a while.
Like
and,
7 months.
Yeah.
He hasn't been able to speak. Hey,
And
you need to stop.
so, but he did fantastic. I enjoyed getting to sit there and listen to him and all the businesses and stuff that they raise money for, the fostering families and all those programs and organizations down there are just fantastic.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. So let's see. Everybody's waiting for Houston to cut his finger off in the background.
Oh my gosh.
Someone said, DJ, do you do family portraits?
Yes, I do.
Houston, are you still putting acorns in the fire?
Yes.
They're popping. He likes to so that the acorns are falling off the trees right now, and he'll get those green ones and throw them in the fire, and once they heat up, they'll pop. April said, where's Jacoby? Well, Jacoby doesn't live with us.
Yeah.
Contrary to what a lot of people believe, Jacoby is just Houston's friend, and actually their whole family's friends with us, and so he's at home, I guess. I assume. I haven't talked to him.
I don't know. Since we just got back. Where's Weston?
Someone said, when will you do a crappie fishing video? Well, you know what? Jimmy has been telling me about all these huge crappie he's catching off the pier at his house. So we may have to go over there and do a little crappie catch, clean, and cook video if he'll let us.
I love crappie, one of my faves.
We don't have any crappie in our pond,
I love the thin fish.
don't put rocks in the fire, please.
There was a super chat, babe.
Oh, I missed something. Let's see. Let's go back up.
Guys,
Just click the
Quit
green.
shaking the table, please.
Look at my pumpkin.
Kristen said, may I get some advice on goat diarrhea? She's about 4 months old and just started her on sweet feed. Could this be bad? Hey, when you slam that on the table or when you set it on the table, it shakes the table, buddy. Well, so I get a ton of questions, messages, private messages, people having with their goat medical problems. And it's extremely hard for me to say what's wrong with your goat. I can't tell you why your goat has diarrhea.
It's not a bit.
If you just started them out on a feed or you change their feed up, yes, that can absolutely cause them to have stomach problems. If it's, if you switch their feed up and you didn't kind of blend things in, that can do it. But there's a lot of things. It could be coccidia, it could be worms, it could be a lot of different things. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I hate to try to diagnose somebody and tell them what's wrong with their animals based off of a couple comments.
Yeah.
It's just tough. I don't know. I can't see the animal.
To the vet and say Arms Family Homestead said.
Yeah.
'Cause we
Yeah,
don't
please don't do that. Let's see. $4.99 super chat. Can I have a shout out in a video, please? I've been watching y'all since the first vid. Well, that's tough. We get probably 50 of those requests a week, and a lot of people just want, hey, can you just say my name on a video? Can you give us a shout out? And it's just kind of hard to do just randomly like that because it causes like this huge snowball effect. You do it once and then everybody wants to do it. So, we do a ton of shout outs for other YouTube creators, and I try to help as many channels grow as I can, but we can't help everybody.
Right.
How's Callie doing? Callie, our Great Pyrenees dog, she's
I don't know. We're in this weird place with her. I don't know. I feel so bad. I feel like, not that she's suffering, but I don't know. She's got arthritis so bad, and
her hips are just in extremely
Yes.
bad shape, and
she cannot hear a thing. Like,
no,
we pulled up today, and we're like unloading, and she never heard us.
yeah,
I mean,
she's
on the
asleep on the
porch.
porch and
Yeah.
never heard us.
No, I don't know.
She's
She's very old. And
she's
it's-
well past her time probably, and
yeah.
we just try to keep her comfortable. I give her some chewable
CBD treats.
CBD treats that are supposed to be good for their hips, and I can tell the difference when she's eating those. But there's days where she just has a hard time standing up, and I'm like, well, we're probably gonna have to take her to the vet and have her put down, because I can't do it here. Not a dog I've had for 14 years.
No.
So I don't know. She's still here. She has good days. She'll be up running around. Like some days you'll just see her, poor thing. She's all skinny and
Hairless on her back end.
Yeah.
And, oh, yeah.
but she's still here.
It's sad.
Let's see. What else?
There was another one. Keep going.
How about another white bass fishing video? We typically do the white bass, the sand bass in the spring, because that's when they come up into the creek and they're just in there by the thousands and they're easy to catch. So.
I do have a question for y'all. What kind of merchandise would y'all like to see? I don't know. I'm on the fence about some items. I don't know what everyone else would like. I know what I would like, but other than like t-shirts and hoodies, I'm just kind of curious if people would like koozies or what's the other thing? Oh, I'm gonna do hats for sure. Not embroidered ones, but
Not this hat.
no, not that hat. Stickers. Yes, I want to do stickers. Someone said stickers.
I get a lot of questions about stickers.
Yes, I want to do stickers. They're super cute. I love stickers. I mean, I don't love my kids putting stickers everywhere, but stickers are cute. I have one on my laptop.
Someone said coffee cups.
Yes, yes. I would like to do that. Cell phone case, mask.
Someone said they want to see Bear. If you'll lean over, you. Bear, come here, Bear.
Come over here.
Bear, come here. You went to the wrong side. Bella's in the way now. Come here, Bear. Here he is. Here's Bear. He was back there sleeping. It's crazy how much bigger than Bella he is. It doesn't, I don't know. Sometimes when I look at it on video, I'm like, wow, he's like 6 or 8 inches taller than Bella. She's just a chubby girl.
Chubby.
Bear is not.
She's
He's a skinny guy.
size. That's what she is.
Oh, I petted him now, so he's...
What are you doing?
Okay. Let's see. Someone said bags for groceries, like the
Oh
little
yeah,
totes.
I've got some of those. Yeah.
We use, so that's one thing. When we shop at Walmart, we always try to take our own bags in, like the reusable bags. Like that's been something we've done forever. We even have reusable produce bags, so you don't
Yes,
get
I love those.
stupid little clear plastic ones. They're just little drawstring bags that are, I don't know. They work great. We use them all the time, but now that we try not to go in Walmart too much because they require a mask, and so we just like, well, we just don't want to go
try to
in.
avoid. Yeah, so I do online pickup, or online order pickup.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up, which I like. I mean, they have it ready, and I just swing in there and pick it up. And
The problem with that is they put like one thing per bag.
Yeah,
so you
that
get
drives
home
me
with like
insane.
50 little Walmart sacks.
yeah, so, but we
But-
reuse those. So
But as far as selling those, that is a possibility. I mean,
Yeah.
if that those
we
would
can
probably
find
be
those
really
wholesale,
easy,
Yeah,
and
that'd
just
be good.
put a logo on them or something, and just heat press transfer it on there.
Yeah.
We could probably do those. That's something we've always used, is those reusable grocery bags.
Oh, someone asked. Hang on, let me see. Jason.
Jason said, "Why are you against masks?" Well, whoa. It's not that I'm against it. I just don't like them. I can't stand to wear one. So if we can do like the online and then pick up at Walmart and we don't even have to go in, it just kind of is even better for
Yeah.
me. So that was it. It's not that I'm against it. I mean, we wore them on the plane and through the airport and all that stuff this weekend. I get it. I'm not going to say I'm against masks. I don't believe that they're as effective as a lot of people believe. That little piece of cloth. I don't know.
Well, I saw this deal on Facebook and it was really funny. And it makes me think of that, like, I don't know, in all the mask debate and stuff, but it said, if underwear can't keep in a fart, how's a mask going to keep out a virus? I don't know. I know it's funny and kind of inappropriate, but I mean, you know.
I think there's certain situations that they help, but like restaurants. A lot of restaurants require you to have a mask when you walk in the door, and then when you get to your table, you can take it off and eat your food with the same people in the same restaurant with the same air floating around, but when you leave, you have to put a mask on to walk out. And I don't care what anybody says, I don't agree with that. There's no way that's effective. There's no way that's helping anybody. There's a reason surgeons glove up and mask up and do all their stuff and then go into the surgery room. And then when they come out, they take all that stuff off. You know, it's just, I don't agree with some of it. And a lot of people, I'm not here to debate whether
No.
that's not what this is about. But Patricia, #1 fan, thanks for the super chat.
Thank you.
I know I missed another one. Did I see Ed Kirkpatrick on here? I can't remember if I saw his name or not. But some of you may remember Ed Kirkpatrick. He's been a follower of our channel for a long time. Ed was the guy that bought Houston a 4-wheeler for his birthday a couple years ago. And Ed and one of his friends they live in Georgia. So Ed lives in Georgia, a long ways from Oklahoma. But he drives up here and stays at Dusty's Cabins, her brother's cabins. And they were just here this past week, and we got to meet up with Ed and go hang out with them for a little while. But they come up, they had a little RV, a a really cool little
I
RV.
know. I'm so disappointed. It's not mine.
Yeah, in their little boat, and he said I think they caught like they went fishing 3 or 4 times in our local lake, and then they were just fishing for bluegill, but they caught like 65 or 70. So it's really cool. Ed's a nice guy.
I'm disappointed that their RV isn't mine. I don't think I was clear on that.
Yeah,
I
so
really want an RV.
Ed's friend found this
Yeah.
RV. And it was like a 19, I want to say 96, 95,
I thought
96
you
model.
said 98, but I could be wrong.
Either way,
Yeah.
he bought it from an older couple that, like, it was their baby. And he paid $3,500 for it.
I know. I'm so.
And it was like,
That's like perfect.
pristine.
That's what we were
I mean,
wanting.
it didn't have a scratch on it. It was,
Have we
it
talked
was
about
so
that?
cool. We haven't talked about that today. We've
Oh,
talked
but we
about it
have in
before,
past?
yes.
Yeah.
I missed a super chat. $9.99 super chat. I'm a #1 fan. I've never been able to watch a live video. Well, we don't do them very often. We
No.
try it every once in a while. Usually too much going on, but
Yeah.
so the little RV idea.
He loves it.
I love
when
it.
get
I'm
these ideas.
I'm so excited. I love it.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. I'm
My
so
my
glad.
wife wants to find an older, small RV, not a travel trailer, not a fifth wheel, but an actual motor, like a Class C motorhome.
Yeah.
Probably late 90s, early 2000s, maybe newer, depending. Like 22 to 26, 27 feet. Not a big one, but like an older one in good condition that she can restore,
Restore, renovate,
renovate, remodel.
remodel.
We've made a deal. And if we do this, she has to be involved in the video making process. We might do like 1 video a week or something towards that. Because we do, I mean, we enjoy traveling around and seeing other places. And
Fix that.
uh-oh, my phone is at 20% battery, so we're going to not be on here too much longer. But, so we're not like wanting to spend a ton of money. This is like a cheap, I'm not going to say cheap,
I
because
was
it's
just gonna
something you got to renovate, and there's always, it's going
Yeah.
to be, it's a money pit.
It's not a money pit. We will use it. I'm excited.
3 times probably.
That's not the point.
Anyway, she's wanting to kind of redo it and like video the process. So, I mean, that's something we're thinking about doing. Anybody has a good, really nice used?
Yeah, I'm not.
Motorhome.
We're not wanting one to just like use for a specific trip. Like we want to renovate it and then use it when we can. Like especially if, you know, our kids. Emily might do some travel softball. You know, depending on what Weston ends up doing. If he goes to play basketball in college, like that may be
We
a
can
good.
follow him along to
Yeah,
his games.
I mean that would be a good little thing to use for when we go travel and. So anyway, I think it'll be fun. I would love to go places when we can, when we have the time, and use it so it would get used. But I really want to renovate one. We've been watching all the channels and stuff.
There's so many YouTube channels that are
Yeah.
completely 100% dedicated to just RV life, and there's so many of them that have renovated little campers and stuff, and they actually do turn out really cool.
Yeah.
$14.99 super chat. What gun will Houston be shooting his deer? So more than likely, not a long story here, but I've got a family rifle that was my dad's that I inherited, that I've used for years, that Weston killed his first deer with. Emily's killed all of her deer with. That will probably be what Houston uses. But anyways, on the camper thing, we're not wanting to go out and buy like an $80,000 RV and travel the country, and
No.
it's just a hobby thing and something that she can, I don't know, have a project.
So recreational companionship.
So she can have a project
Think
for me
about
to work
all
on. You didn't let
those
me finish.
times. All
you can have
those
a
times
project that
I was in
I
here
could
with the
work on.
baby while you were out there hunting and doing all your fun stuff.
I was
All your
bringing home
trips.
food to my family.
No.
That's like that
No.
goes way back. That's like
No. Mm-mm.
that's like
Or you
engraved
say,
into
why don't you
man.
come to the garden with me?
And you
know?
wouldn't.
I did when you asked.
So back to the camper
I
thing.
did.
If anybody has a hookup on a good camper you're trying to get rid of, shoot us an email.
Shoot us an email. Yeah.
We know DJ's not afraid to travel. She will go get it.
I will. I will. Someone asked me, I'm sorry I lost it in all the comments, but said I think she has a 15-year-old daughter and she's into photography, and what kind of camera should she get? I can't answer that. There's so many. Obviously, I use a bigger, more professional one that's very high end. I would not suggest starting her out on that.
But you could start out with a lower end DSLR.
Yeah, I
so
would
she
say
could
maybe
use
like
upgrade lenses and
I think
stuff.
maybe the current one is like I use Canon. I shoot Canon, so maybe like I think it's a 7i T7i. They come. I think that's the newest one. They come in a kit. I started like on a
T4.
T4i.
That's what my YouTube channel was
Yes.
built on. Was your old T4i?
Yeah, it was a T4i. And then of course you can go up from there, but that's a very good one.
Just to learn the DSLR
yes.
because it's gonna have
So many
a lot
people,
of the same stuff.
even professionals, shoot in auto. And if there's anything I can tell you to have her try to learn is to shoot in manual mode. Learn it. There's YouTube videos. There's so much out there. Learn to use manual. It's kind of overwhelming at first, and she might be a little scared of it because I was scared of it when I first started as a grown-up. So, but even Pinterest to have little cards or whatever that you can look at, and it'll break it all down for you.
Like a little cheat sheet.
Yeah, a little cheat sheet will show you what each function means, and anyway, that's where she should start as far as what she needs to learn and how to use it. So that's it. That's my tip.
Yeah.
My photography tip.
Don't go out and spend way more money
No.
than you need to for a first camera.
No, you don't. It's not even necessarily about the camera when you start. It's about learning how to shoot in manual and where to shoot. Lighting. I mean, like outside especially.
Outside where we're losing light.
We are, but it's fun because we have massive porch
Our little
lights.
runway lights out here.
Yeah. Let me see. What's some of them? I missed a bunch. What is your favorite fish to catch?
Gosh. I don't know. If we're talking saltwater, I would say red snapper are a lot of fun. Freshwater, I mean, who doesn't love going out and catching a big largemouth bass? They're so much fun. There's a challenge there.
I really don't care what kind of fish I'm catching as long as I'm catching. I
Yep.
don't like fishing. I like catching. I'm not picky. I mean, oh crap! It could just be a if it's a little sunfish. I don't even care. It's a fish.
As long as it fights.
Yep.
Then you're catching them.
Now that is why me and Jimmy got on that discussion the other night about saltwater and freshwater fish, because saltwater fish are super fun to catch because they fight.
And they're
fun.
huge.
And well, I mean,
They're big.
yeah. But even the ones that are trash fish, I don't even care. I like them. They just fight different. It's different. It's the salt. Makes them salty.
Makes them salty.
Makes them salty.
All right. So we've been on quite a while. Let's see, 53 minutes. I thought we'd get on here for about 30 minutes. Her mom is supposed to be on her way out here. I said, well, let's just hop on and do a live stream real quick, see what everybody's up to, and your mom will be here, and then we can get off. She hadn't showed up. I told you it'd be at least an hour, and
She's
we're up to 53 minutes.
Always late. Even if she doesn't have a specific time, she's still late. She cannot help it. She was late for her wedding in her front yard. True story. Yep. Okay, what else?
I was reading comments, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, another acorn exploded in the fire pit behind us. So, everybody wants to know if we have any other kind of trips planned, any big fishing trips or hunting trips planned. I don't have anything planned right now. If we
Does someone have a free weekend?
I don't have anything planned specific. A lot of folks really like our fishing videos, but I have found it's the simple content that people relate to that does the best. And I love going off and going to Florida or going somewhere and going fishing. Luke from M.I. Gardner keeps wanting me to come up to Michigan and go fishing with him, and we probably will eventually. I don't know when, but as far as a YouTube
During
creator,
the summer.
as far as being a YouTube creator and the content and the the number side of it, the simple little stuff, catching fish in our pond or catching fish in our creek, or you know, Houston and Jacoby doing a fishing challenge, you know, a micro fishing rod challenge. That stuff does really, really well for our channel. So you know, we are kind of getting out of that season coming into fall and winter, but we'll still do some of that stuff. And you know, we're not going to quit that by any means.
No.
But we don't have anything big planned. Bella is snoring under the table. I don't know if you guys can hear her or not. Someone asked, $4.99 super chat, will you learn to spin your alpaca fiber?
Nope.
It's not something you're interested in.
No. First of all, at this point, we don't have the space for more alpacas. That's not necessarily a goal of ours, to buy more and have a big alpaca farm. That's not necessarily what we're interested in. But I don't have the time for that.
Or the interest. It's just not something you're interested in.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm just not. We'd have to have a considerable amount of alpacas, I feel like, to produce that anyway. And that's just not where. And I'm not interested in it, truthfully.
I mean, to me, that's the biggest side of it. If you're
Well,
not
I mean,
interested in it, that's
yeah,
not
but
something
there's
we're
just a whole nother financial aspect to buying more of those, and that's just not where. That's not where my heart is right now.
What kind of editing software do you use?
Lightroom and Photoshop.
Confusing and confusing her.
No, it's not.
That's what I call them.
I mean, Photoshop can get crazy.
All right, so yeah, let's wind this thing down.
Okay.
Emily, you look like a zombie back there.
I just had 20 pages in my AR book
Oh, impressive.
Good job.
because I
Yeah.
had 3 points.
Oh, you gotta have like 17 by Friday.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Emily's gonna go read a book tonight. Let's see. Hey, $1.99
Wait,
super chat
did you
said,
see
"What
that?
breed of dog is Bear?" He's an Anatolian Shepherd mix.
Oh, you need to screenshot that. Can we screenshot that? Send it to Dusty.
What? Hey DJ, I just watched your brother's channel with Baby Brooks. She looks like a little you.
Oh, that's so sweet. None of my kids look like me.
I feel like she looks like me.
No, she doesn't.
No.
No, she doesn't.
No, she's just a little girl.
If she looks like me, it's because she looks like her daddy and he looks like me.
Don't point at me when you say her daddy.
Well, I was pointing at the camera. I wasn't pointing, didn't mean to point to you.
She looks like her daddy. Oh,
Shut up. Her daddy, Dusty, out there in the world, yes. Yes, my brother, Dusty, not you.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to wrap this thing up. It's been almost an hour. We're going to get off of here and probably go find us some supper, even though I don't think anybody's really
I already
super
ate
hungry.
supper.
All right, then. So
There we go.
Mom and I are the only two that haven't eaten, I guess. So, guys, I just kind of a random video, I know, but I appreciate you getting on here. We're sitting at like 1.4 thousand thumbs up and 2,500 people watching right now.
Thank you so much.
Blows my mind. So
Yeah.
crazy. So thanks for all the super chats. We appreciate you guys. Don't have to do that by any means. We're not here asking for donations. I'm not going to do that. So, but thanks for watching. I mean, thanks for getting on here, just chit-chatting on a live stream on a random Monday evening. So we appreciate it. And probably see a video tomorrow, hopefully. Everybody always want to know when we're going to post another video. So typically, I do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on YouTube, and then one day behind that on Facebook. So Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then but sometimes I'll throw in an extra video here and there. So, but anyways,
Someone
yeah,
sent a super chat.
I saw it said, well, I saw it pop up. Love the show, Michael. A $5 super chat. So we appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
So y'all have a great evening, and hope the weather's as beautiful where you're at as it is here. So we'll see you next time.
Peace.